In the 21st minute of the first match in the 1997 Quartet Cup between France and Brazil, the South American team was awarded a free kick from a distance of up to 35 meters. Roberto Carlos placed the ball very elaborately, while Fabian Barthez was shouting to adjust the fence when he noticed the Brazilian number 6 was going to make a straight shot. Carlos was as usual, he stepped back to gain momentum very far, accelerated gradually and then made his forte kick. The ball from Carlos' feet circled around the fence, but just as it was about to go out, it turned to the left and went into the goal before the helplessness of goalkeeper Barthez. The score was opened for Brazil to the amazement of everyone present at the Gelon Stadium that day. Honestly, to this day I don't know how I did it, Roberto Carlos said in an exclusive interview with ESPN Brazil 2017. It was a beautiful goal. It demanded a goal, asked a lot of training and hard work throughout my career. That hard work paid off, because I was able to score such a great goal. It was a special moment for me. How did Carlos make the ball bend like that? Even in slow motion, a ball boy standing behind the goal leaned over thinking the ball was coming towards him, though however, it changed direction and hit the goal. Of course, even outside viewers were fooled. Barthez could only stand still. When the famous free kick struck, physicists from around the world were baffled by the images they saw. Until now, Carlos' free kick on June 3, 1997 is still listed in the list of classic goals of world football. What happened was really special, explained scientist David Q on the app. In the process of reaching the goal, the speed of the ball began to decrease, so its spin also decreased correspondingly. But the important thing is that this combination is just enough to bring the ball to the edge of the post before going into the net. If the speed of the ball was stronger, things would be different. It wasn't a lucky shot and Carlos could have done it again. David Q is a professor at the Polytechnic University of Paris. Mr. Q and doctoral students at the Center for Atomic and Small Matter Research built a model of the mechanism of the banana kick and enabled the study of the slow-moving processes that occurred then. This group of scientists used a pistol with a warhead to shoot into the water at the same speed as that shot, about 110 km per hour, to give the most accurate answer. Michel Platini or David Beckham, when taking a free kick from nearly 19 meters away, the ball can follow such an arc. Here, it's twice as far and Carlos hits the top of the ball very hard and drags it for a while, then the ball will spiral. Obviously it wasn't a lucky goal, Q explained in more detail. Someone else could have taken that shot. Provided that the ball goes strong enough, and it is important for the shooter to control the contact point between the foot and the ball so that it has high accuracy. And he concluded, because he understands the mechanics of the shot and the flight of the ball so well, it is not surprising that Carlos always takes responsibility for taking free kicks from a great distance. Barthez is a good goalkeeper, but looking at him standing like heaven, it is clear how terrible the shot was. The scientists concluded that if the correct calculations were made and the distance and force repeated, other players could copy the famous goal. However, this is not possible, in the opinion of one of Brazil's most important physicists. He described Roberto Carlos' masterpiece as a football miracle. Although physics perfectly explains the trajectory of the ball, the conditions in that moment, such as the power of the kick, the point of impact of Carlos' foot on the ball and the distance to the goal, we can call it a miracle, said Professor Luis Fernando Fontenay of the Institute of Physics, University of São Paulo, Brazil. He added that, if the ball hadn't stopped in the net, it would have continued up in the air, drawing an incredible spiral trajectory, as the image above shows. I don't believe we'll see something like that happen again, Fontenay said. TED Talk speaker Erez Gati based on Newton's laws of physics to explain the phenomenon of the ball bending into the net, and also said that this history is difficult to repeat. How can Roberto Carlos create a masterpiece that no pen or any physicist can explain? Let's hear the owner of this classic goal speak up. In fact, the formula behind the free kick made goalkeeper Fabian Barthez only watch, as the background for that masterpiece of art is nothing short of mysterious. All by luck. Carlos himself admitted this. He revealed almost no idea in making that shot. What the once famous left back did was run the familiar momentum, finish with great force and ignore the ball towards the goal with the trajectory. I don't know how to explain that goal anymore. Back in the day, I used to practice a lot of free kicks. After technical training sessions on the field, I often lingered, took free kicks many times. As for the goal in net against France in a friendly match in 1997, I just aimed for the ball and shot, Carlos revealed about the melancholy goal. Carlos' goal has gone down in history. After that, the football village almost never witnessed such a miraculous goal. However, the Real Madrid legend emphasized that the audience will see more such goals in the near future. I believe such goals will appear in modern matches. Many players can kick like that and create classic masterpieces. These days, I think the football village is seeing many professionals. Free kick could have done the same thing I did, but luckily I was the first.